new generation, man, where it's, to me, it's gotten a little softer, a lot softer. Yeah, I know I'm not tripping, right?
People hate when I say this. It's the Mayweather effect. Jump from division to division. You fight the weakest guy in each division, the guy with the biggest name. That's the least dangerous. Because let's talk. When Mayweather fought De La Hoya was not the same dangerous guy he was before. When Mayweather came out of prison, he fought Manuel Marquez. But I was offered the fight first, and I took it. It was $4 million fight. He ended up getting $4.6 million. Rather than fight me, he fought him. Mayweather, they hate to talk about this because Mayweather's name is on the marquee. A lot of folk don't understand that. What's going on, man? A lot of folk don't want to hear this part of it. Y'all ready for this? Mayweather is a great fighter, a great businessman. But he didn't fight the Paul Williamses and all those guys. He didn't fight the very top guys all the time. I beat more champions than anybody, but more champions to beat. You fought the guy that had the issue, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The night before, do you know the night that Diego fought Corral? Okay, we just had something just happen to him. What just happened to him? The kid came in, saying he go to prison for 20 years. Minimum of 20 years. Mm-hmm. Diego Corrales turned himself into prison the next morning after he fought Mayweather. He took that fight. He had given up his title at 130.
Yeah.
He took that fight. So he can leave money here for his kids. People don't know that part of it. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but those practices of it's gotten worse now because now they put a rehydration clause in your contract.
Yeah.
Who in the hell does that? It's the little stuff, and I don't care who get mad that I say it. If they don't like me for saying it, I'm easy to reach.
You know who I think took a big page out of that? Canelo. Because I don't see him ever fighting a threatening fighter.
No, Canelo was the worst. Canelo exacerbated it. Do you know that Canelo had a last right of refusal in his contract? We read it.
Yeah.
Had a final, meaning if they tell me I gotta fight you, he said, no, I ain't gonna fight him, I'm gonna fight him. Who does so? When I hear Spanish people, oh man, Canelo's a god. No, he's not. If he don't like what I'm saying, I'm here for it. They offer me pennies to fight him back in the day. I have been champion 3 times. But you want me to come up and fight him for pennies? If you ever go back, you want to see Canelo lose? Go watch when he fought Austin Trout. Trout bust him up. Mm-hmm. Trout beat him up. But it's like that. You got the but it ain't just Mayweather. Let's go back when Ray Leonard wouldn't fight Aaron Pryor.
The Hawk.
Let's go even farther back. Ray Robinson wouldn't fight Charlie Burley.
Damn.
That's the only man he wouldn't fight. I mean, it's inexplicable to think that I fought everybody. So I'm gonna catch an L. Because I fought them all. You tell me, dude, there was never time. There's one fight I turned down. And not because I didn't think I could beat him. I didn't want to fight him in the venue they wanted me to fight him in. I wanted to fight him in neutral ground. David Diaz, they wanted me to fight him in East St. Louis. Chicago is right next door. I wasn't doing that. I say, let's fight in Mississippi, Las Vegas, New York. I'm not fighting you on your doorstep. Not because I'm afraid of you. First of all, both of us top-ranked guys, right? Top-rated guys, right? Both of us are top-rated guys. Why would I take pennies to fight you now? I've been fighting so hard to be number one. I'm the number one mandatory for IBF title. Juan Diaz just won two titles. So he got 3 belts. You got 1 belt. And you want me? Oh well, I don't think he had won the belt yet. But I could just wait. You know what I'm saying? Because I was number one for Juan Diaz. So rather than fight him to see who's gonna fight or whatever, it didn't make financial sense. That's the only time I've ever done that. And I didn't. I was gonna fight it. My team had sit me down and talk. Hey. No, we not taking this fight this time. We're not doing this one. This is a dumb fight. It's a damn dumb fight. And I'm like, man, I stop. Yeah, you might stop. But what if you don't?
You know the thing about you taking the chances and fighting everybody, man, and yes, you caught some L's, but that to me makes you a tremendously better trainer for this young generation because you have all sides of boxing.
Yeah.
You've experienced all of it in boxing.
I won and lost everywhere there's to lose. But you know what? These young guys are raised by their mama. And I said, when you're raised by your mama, you miss out on something. I can call names, but I won't. Of fighters that do stuff that women would do. Act like women would act. They say stuff women would say. And makes you look at them like, bro. Then I look at my daughters who have had a solid mother and a solid father, even though we divorced when they were young in their teens. They knew what it was they know what it is to have a father.
Right. You made sure you was in their life.
Oh, I was active father. I was active father. Not just financially. My daughter Jazz in the back. Just think about it. My daughter Jazz run my gym. Who you talk to about money? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
She run this joint. Really, she does run this joint. I run my mouth. She run this joint. We call her first wife. She thinks she's my first wife. Fell. That was her daughter that came in. My baby granddaughter. Baby. But Jasmine has the youngest and the oldest daughter. She has an 18-year-old and she has the 6-year-old. And we laugh about it because at this point in life, I look at the way these young men, they carry on so bitchified. They so bitchified. Yeah, they bitchified. And because of that, my God, these young men aren't young men. They're young males.
Yes, indeed.
They're young males. And it comes out in the boxing. Everybody think they're going to be Terrence Crawford. And they're not. Everybody not going to be Terrence Crawford. Everybody not going to be him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, we was on the phone for a couple hours yesterday, and you mentioned something that I totally agree with, man. I think it's an overused thing, man, and that's the mitts, man. You want to talk about the mitts, man?
I hate the mitts, man. I hate them. Everybody around us, they know I hate them. And I don't hate them because I can't do them. I can actually do them. But that's another thing I tripped me with. That bullshit. Nobody fights like that. You ain't never seen Mayweather fight like that. Never. You saw one person throw a combination on somebody that they threw in the mix. One person. And I can tell you who it is. Gary Russell. Gary Anton Russell, somebody like that.
Yep.
He hit this boy with a 58-piece combination. He landed every punch to him. But the boy hell wasn't even messed up. You're not saying he couldn't punch, but that's a waste of good energy when you can slow down. It's a pop, 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 pop. Be resolute. Professional prize fighting is what it is. Professional prize fighting. And I tell guys that you have to come to the one realization that boxing is more than just throwing punches. It's the subtle feints and the, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that the old heads did. But that's a dying art now because everything is mitts.
Mitts, and you can't even raise your voice at them now.
No, if you cuss one of these little bastards out, you liable to catch it. Well, I take that back. Cause I got that Sierra like one of my daughters. And those this her son right here, and this the other son here. And I tell them I push Carter down at least twice a day. I told him the other day, I'll roll you down the grass, boy. Carter, me and Carter have our run-ins. Me and Jeff have our run-ins. But you can tell the ones that mother just want their sons to be made into men.
Yeah.
But then you get these grown men that come in here that are broken. They broken. They wreck, and they'll come in there try to tear your gym up, and they'll do stuff to try to tear your gym up and make you look bad, like a woman would do. Like a woman, and I ain't talking about, when I say woman, we all, I mean like a noticeably. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
And you look at people.
Oh, come on,
like you look at people and you be like, bro, stop playing. Stop playing. And that's what you stuck with. You stuck with so many guys out here in these streets and now they want mitts. Mitts are potato chips. Let's get back to that.
Yeah.
The reason the mitts are potato chips. The mitts are potato chips, junk food. Mitts are junk food. Do y'all realize that up until like 1980, nobody hit mitts? Nobody hit mitts up until 1980. That's what, 44 years ago? There wasn't nobody hitting the whole. You don't see no video of Ray Robinson hitting mitts like that.
Nope.
You don't have when you saw the video of Ali hitting mitts like that. But then you get these guys, you know, man, things change. Yes, things change. They let your punk ass in here. You got a towel through across your shoulder, and now you're a trainer. These belts are so watered down now. I remember when I was coming up, you had to fight. You had to fight your way through the chimney circuit. You couldn't go overseas and just fight overseas and then come back here and act like you was no bad motherfucker. We had guys like Emmanuel Augustus on the chimney circuit. You know what I'm saying?